What's up, YouTube Nation? Welcome back. We are at it again with an upper body Friday workout here. Steamy, humid in the backyard today. I think it was around 90 degrees with 40% humidity, which, if you're most other places in the country, that might not sound like a big deal. But down here in Palm Springs, when it's 40% humidity, you feel it. So sweaty, nasty workout, and there aren't supposed to be mosquitoes in Palm Springs, but apparently my back patio is a great breeding ground for mosquitoes for whatever reason. My ankles, my feet are lit up with mosquito bites, so that sucks. But anyway, got into some pull aparts, some weighted pull ups. Tried a new rear delt exercise today. The older I get and the more time I spend sitting in the car, which is my job, I just sit there, and that is my foreseeable future for at least the next few years. Uh, Gravity takes its toll, and posture falls apart, and that is kind of the name of the game, unfortunately. The only thing I can do to reverse that is try to be cognizant of it while I'm sitting in the car and do my best during these workouts and whatnot to tighten up the things that need to be tightened. Uh, so that's kind of where I'm at in terms of back training. Obviously working on the lats, working on the thoracic extension, um, but really working on those rhomboids, external rotators, rear delts, trying to get those shoulders back into alignment, kind of fighting that terrible posture that's been developing um, year after year after year of doing this job. Shoulder felt funky today. Got into some barbell bench press. Didn't feel good. Shoulder started pinching. Switched it up to neutral grip dumbbell, and we were back in the game. So the heaviest I can go on these neutral grip dumbbells is 50 pounds, which is fine. I'm really emphasizing a big, deep stretch at the bottom. Um, I got into some pause reps as well. Uh, the third and fourth set, I believe. I don't know if those made it into the video, but pausing at the bottom, breathing through it, kind of really feeling that stretch, letting the weight sink in, and then pressing up. I feel like with these 50-pound dumbbells, that's probably going to be the tactic. The weight's not all that much, so we're going to have to do a time under tension situation. Uh, the longer your muscle is under the stress of the weight, um, it's one of the components that causes hypertrophy and strength gains. So that's what I'm going to have to start playing around here with these 50-pound dumbbells when it comes to the chest, which is fine. It's something I really haven't played around with all that much, so I'm actually looking forward to it. Should be fun going forward. I'm really excited. I got this T-bar off Amazon. Wasn't that expensive. Slides right over the collar of the barbell. And it's just working really well. Wanted to switch up the fly variation today too. I did some incline dumbbell fly. I don't like flat dumbbell fly. My shoulder can't tolerate the position. Never could. This isn't a new development due to my shoulder pain. It's just my shoulder could never tolerate the flat dumbbell fly position. But the incline with the weights coming down to the sides, it's a nice movement. You have to drop the weight quite a bit, and I recommend doing it after already activating some or doing some chest work and activating the muscle, getting the blood flow uh, into the area. But yeah, the incline dumbbell fly is cool. You guys should definitely play around with it. Lighter weight, higher reps. You get a really good contraction. You also get a little bit of anterior delt work as well. But yeah, this is a fun one. Play around with the rotation of the wrists. But at the bottom of this, it's a huge pec stretch. So take advantage of that bottom stretch. Really feel the muscle pull, and then really focus on the mind muscle connection, squeezing up to the top and getting a good deep contraction of the pecs. I was playing around with some narrow grip presses as well. I like this movement, but I don't think it's going to fly with those dumbbells. I can I can consider working it in though. I guess we'll see. Yeah, I got one more workout tomorrow this week. Going to do this. Get back into the deadlifts. My last deadlift session was 2 weeks ago now. I had to miss a day last weekend because I was out of town. But timeout. I'll come back to that thought. This exercise here is something that I saw on YouTube last night. I don't know if you guys have seen the guy Athlean X. He was hyping up rear delt exercises. I've never seen this done before. It felt very targeted at the rear delt. I've never done it, and I think I'm gonna keep it in, keep working on it. I mean, my rear delts are seriously lacking at the moment. There's not much rear delt going on in CrossFit, which I had been doing for the last 2 years. So it's kind of underdeveloped at the moment, and I think it looks stupid to have a large chest and traps and rear and triceps and anterior delt and just have no rear delt business going on. So hold on, we're going to get back to it. I'll show you. The goal here is the supinated grip, palm up, and you're driving the elbow. I mean, I'm still playing around with it. As you can see in the lift, I'm still trying to figure out the correct feeling of the end feel. But driving the elbow up, flipping the hand over the best you can. He also mentioned externally rotating the humerus at the top, which is way easier said than done. But the rear delt is an external rotator and a shoulder extender. So externally rotating and extending the shoulder like that, it lit my rear delts up. So between that and the face pull, which I had at the beginning of the video, hopefully gonna be getting some nice rear delt gains over the next couple months. I went with the barbell skull crusher. I never really done it like this, extending the arms way behind the head. But it felt good. I needed multiple breaks. My triceps were exploding. So I've been really into mixing up things lately. I know, I'm sure if you've watched these videos sequentially, you're probably like, this guy's all over the place. He's not having any consistency. I beg to differ somewhat. I mean, I feel as though I'm hitting the same muscle groups. I'm just hitting them through different varieties, different movements. But I'm getting the same stimulus. I feel like, I'm hitting each muscle group essentially 2 days a week, and I'm hitting them varying rep ranges, varying weights, but I am working the muscle regardless, and that's kind of the goal. I think it makes for a healthier workout style, a healthier muscle. It's not always the same movement over and over and over again. I think mixing up the angles, mixing up the hand position, supination, pronation, there's definitely a benefit there in terms of the muscle growth and muscle shape. Threw in some concentration curls. Again, a movement I don't ever do, but why not? I think earlier in the week I did the incline seated dumbbell curl, which is fine. But I just wanted to try out some concentration curls today, and it felt good. I did 3 sets of 12, I believe, supersetted with this crazy skull crusher. I think this is the set where I had to take a pretty big break and just breathe because the pump was getting a little wild. I, at the moment, am not taking any type of pre-workout. I think I had developed quite the pre-workout dependency. So I have kicked the habit. It's been, I don't know, at least 10 years of pre-workout almost every day. I have kicked the habit, and the only pre-workout I'm taking right now is just instant coffee, and I'm also on a pump agent, but not like not like an arginine or anything like that. I think it's called glycerol monostearate. Let me look it up for you guys real quick. You can get it in bulk on Amazon. It tastes gross, but it works great, especially if you find the kind of a sweet spot in terms of in terms of dosage. Let's see. Yeah, glycerol monostearate. You can get a pound bag on Amazon for 20 bucks. It doesn't mix well in water. It doesn't taste well, but it will give you some crazy pumps if that's what you're looking for. Um, but yeah, that's where I'm at. Hope you guys have a nice weekend. Actually, I'll see you tomorrow.